the impact of the pandemic on shopper behavior and if this changes the habits of shoppers, I think it definitely did. I think over the last 2 years you see this happening, and one of the things we see happening is that the shoppers want flexibility. They want to decide where and when they're going to buy and pick up the goods. So, for instance, ordering something online and picking it up in store is something which, would, especially in grocery, never happened. But now you see this trend, it started and it stays. And you also see a lot of other companies jumping in that open green field of delivering goods to you in 10 minutes. That was something which was 3 years ago unthinkable. And I think that's a very good example of how the pandemic has changed things, and also things which will here to stay. Small, medium enterprises are indeed often starting with an offline or online presence, but we do see that they often don't do both. We've done some research on this, and we've seen that SMEs, but also larger companies who offer both channels, sell 40% more than they would do when they would only be active in one channel. So having multiple channels, I think, is crucial, also for SMEs. Only online or only offline is not where the world is going. What you see a lot happening is that stores will have physical stores, but these are not the common normal physical stores as we know them. These are often more of experience centers, places where you can feel and touch the goods, where you can get a feeling of the brand, of the shoe or the pants or whatever you want to buy, and then you can order it there and that will be brought to you at home. I think that's how we can see these two worlds blending, and I think it's a very interesting trend. Another trend which we see happening is when it comes to CSR, corporate responsibility. I think it's more and more important that people think about this. And what we see happening in the online world is that you can now, for instance, after you order, pay for your CO2 offset in an additional payment. And this is, of course, a great new trend, which, especially if you are buying things from overseas, is very important.